Well, good morning, Saturday, and here we are again at the Landrover 130. Not a great deal been achieved really, but progress ongoing. Well, I'll just show you what we've been doing and what we've got to do. So here's the front axle. There's 2 coats of primer. I might go over it again in places. And ready for top coat, so not too bad. I didn't know if anyone wanted to know what sort of paint I'm using, so maybe I can go through that, because I thought it's quite good paint, high build. I mean, you can spray it, but you can paint it as well, and it looks okay. So this is the primer I got, just a grey primer. It's quite a good primer actually, and that was quite cheap as well. That was off eBay. You can buy it off their company as well. This is the other paint I got, like the chassis paint. They say that you don't need to use a primer with it, but I am going to. Maybe I won't use the primer on the chassis, just go straight over the galvanised. That's what they recommend. So that's that paint. This is the black gloss paint I've been using from Trade Paints. I mean, I bought that years ago, so I couldn't tell you what it is now. That's nearly ran out. So we'll be opening this pot today to do the axles. So the back axle is now stripped down. I got this little bolt nicely out that I wrung off. This is in good condition, so I'm just going to leave it. I might try and undo that, but I ain't got a big enough spanner, and my socket I got won't go on it. So I don't know, it really needs to come off to sand it down, so I might give it a go. Well, I did think this ball joint was alright, but because it's been moving around so much, the rubber's come off the ring there, and it's so hard to undo. But the only good thing is I found a 30mm spanner that I had all along, so I didn't need to break my adjustable the other day. But I've had to cut it. It's the only option to get it undone. So we eventually got it off. You can see here how it's all perished, but the ball joint is good, so hopefully we'll just get a kit and sort that out. So it's not the end of the world, and I'd rather have it off, to be honest. Well, we're slowly getting there with the rear axle. Obviously there's all this bits you got to try and really get inside to try and get things out best you can. I'll use a selection of little wheels after I've used the big wire wheel that I've worn that out on 2. That was brand new on that first front axle. But then I just use a selection of things to try and get in the nooks and crannies. But obviously there's only one way to get in there, and that's with a piece of emery paper. But we're getting there slowly, so I want to try and get this done and get some primer on it today. Also, to get in these little nooks and crannies, I do use a battery drill with a little file on the end. That just helps get in some of the other bits that you can't get to normally. So we'll get it into there and see what difference that'll make. The battery drill file is also good for getting in these little bits here in the diff that you just can't get to with anything else. So it's quite good really. Right, so I've got the axle the best I can. I mean, in theory you'd probably be better off getting it grip blasted, but then you really want to take the diff apart really. Well, I suppose you'd only have to pull that bit off, so I suppose I could have done that really, but then I'd have to take it somewhere and all the rest of it. So it's took quite a few hours to do this, but we're going to clean it up with some thinners. And I've got to see if I can get a coat of primer on it. Obviously, if you don't get a coat of primer on it quick, that will start to rust again. So I just clean all the dirt off with this thinners, ready for it to be primed. So you see it's come up quite well considering. I'm quite pleased with it. It's a hard old job, but everything is. So I'll get these cleaned up and then we can get some new bearings, new seals fitted, and they're ready to fit on the new chassis when it comes. Right, well, I'll just get back to you when I've got this primed. So rear axles, 2 coats of primer, ready for a top coat tomorrow. Looking good, took a long while. There's the front axle, nicely painted black. Might need a little bit of a touch up here and there, but overall that looks pretty good at the moment. Well, thanks guys, I'm filthy. Thanks for watching.